house?
We are going to go look at a demo model of a big old wood chipper.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you hated wood chippers.
I hated the wood chipper that we rented that was dull and didn't work.
I see. So you're going to keep this one sharp.
I'm going to keep this very sharp. And we're also looking at one that we could actually pull behind Slim and get back into the wood. So as we're cutting the buckthorn and the box elders way back there, we can just chip it right on site. No more moving it to the wood chipper. We're going to see if we can move this wood chipper to the wood.
That would be pretty sweet.
Would that be good?
Yes, it would.
Yes.
So, Steve, what do you think?
It's home.
It's home.
It's home, and I think it's a really good size for us. So we'll get some gas and check the hydraulic fluid and give it a whirl tomorrow.
That sounds fantastic.
Hopefully this weekend we can do some chipping.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
So far so good. I'm just greasing up the different areas that I see need grease. They were completely empty, so I think that will certainly help. One of the blades looks new, the other looks a little rough, but you know, good enough to start off things, and then we'll order a new set. I called the company and got their sales email team. We need a new hydraulic fluid dip switch, dip stick.
That's missing, huh?
There's supposed to be a dip stick here. So that's what was spewing on the way home.
Okay.
So that solves that mystery.
So this one looks pretty new.
Yeah, I think that one's a brand new blade.
Yeah.
And this one looks less brand new. I guess I should go around this way. And I've taken the spark plug out.
That's
that one got chewed up.
very jagged.
I have no idea what they were putting through it. So you can see they were going through brush and whatnot, maybe a little buckthorn.
Maybe.
Can't really tell with the leaves. So I'm just oiling it up.
Is there a counter on here? Do we know how many hours it's run?
No. No counter on here.
It's a demo model. Supposedly just did trade shows.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's got a lot of life left in it.
We're open. Yes, we're open. So we'll see. All right. So I was going to show you some of the features that I particularly liked about this unit. Mind you, we have not actually fired it up yet, and it is a used demo model, so I might not like it at all. But currently...
It's too bad, baby. It's ours.
In theory, well, it doesn't mean I have to like it. I have lots of things that I don't like. So anyways, the two features I really liked a lot is by loosening two bolts here, we can lift this up, and there's this nice safety chain to lower it down. I have full access to the blades and these serrators. I also like the fact that it had two blades, not just one. Some of the other units we were looking at just had one blade. It doesn't have the beefiest of flywheels, and my understanding is that that's kind of what gives it the power. You know, once that heavy flywheel gets going, that's what lets it go through massive branches. But really, anything up to 4 inches is all I want. Anything bigger than that we'll use as firewood and biochar anyways.
And this is supposed to take care of everything up to 5 inches.
Up to 5 inches, yep. Then the other thing that I liked is that this had integrated these serrated blades, which will help to shred some of the leaves and small branches that are going through it. So I like that. It's all in one unit. Some of the chipper shredder combos, 2 different places to feed in. And in one was the blades and the other were these little serrated cutters. Yeah.
I like this better that it's all together.
Yeah. You know, I did. But the biggest selling point was, look at the access. Given our previous experience, and you guys should go look at that when we rented a monstrosity, we were in this chamber like all day.
Yeah.
Some of the other models by companies that are really well known, supposedly really good units, but you have to like take 8,000 bolts and remove half the unit to get to this. That I just wasn't gonna do. This is 2 bolts, and then just lay it back down, and you're golden. So I really like that. And then the other thing, 1 bolt, just 1 bolt, and I have access here. And if you come up and look down, that is the hydraulic driven feed mechanism.
Yeah, I
So
like that.
that's the other thing. Many of the other units were just gravity fed. Mm-hmm. So you'd push it in, and then it would kind of chop and pull. This isn't relying on the blades to do any pulling. This little gizmo here will pull everything under there.
I see. So when you put your stuff in here,
Yep.
that's
Then it's coming
if I lift
through.
this.
Coming through here.
Yeah, it's coming through there, and then that goes into the feed thing.
Goes into the feed, and that's drawing it in, so we can feed and then come to our pile, and then feed and come to our pile, and it'll just do its own thing. But again, we had a few instances where we had jams right here.
Yeah.
Right here, it's 1 bolt, lift up, I'm right in there. I get the jam out, and all is well. And
that really
isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then both of these compartments have safety switches, so that if this is up or this is up, the unit won't work. It cuts the power.
Nice.
So
that's actually a nice feature.
Nice feature. So, and then it's got the emergency stop button right up here. So something bad's happening, bam,
Right.
you go with it.
They didn't even have that on our rental.
No, they did not have that on the rental. So those are the features that drew me to this particular model. In this at all.
So you're putting grease in the what?
I'm greasing all the little grease
Zerks.
Yeah.
Never even knew they existed, and now every time I turn around, there's another Zerk.
It's anywhere there's something that's spinning fast.
I see.
So that's all. So they were pretty dry. So I don't know if they even had ever been filled when they were demoing this.
So you keep finding features that you like.
Yep, that's true.
What did you find now?
Well, I knew about this. I just didn't say it on the last video section. These 2 bolts, remove those, and this whole section pivots out of the way on a nice hinge, and then again, access into the whole feed mechanism. So,
that is pretty sweet.
yeah, hopefully that all of these easy access is not because it jams every 5 seconds.
Yeah, let's hope.
all right.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, so Steve, you've made some process improvements.
I have made a few process improvements.
Let's
yes.
see them.
All right, we've got, rather than bolts here, or nuts here, we've got a lock washer and then a wing nut.
Nice.
So we can just go like this and then there, and now easy access to the chute.
Perfect.
And come back, same thing.
So now we don't need a ratchet system?
We don't need
A socket wrench?
Right, exactly. Same thing under here.
Okay.
2 wing nuts there.
Okay. Nice.
Into the future, if we think we need to move this out of the way, we'll do the same thing for these 2 nuts.
Beautiful.
I realized that there was a missing bolt here, so I bought that.
Okay.
That I couldn't get. It's a bolt. So I have a 15 millimeter.
Oh, look at you. You
right
just
there.
attached it right there.
Yeah.
So we always have it.
Yep, so we always have it. Ultimately, I want to find somewhere I own a super strong magnet that I'm going to screw right to this wrench, and then it'll go bunk and not move at all. But
That'll be nice.
for now.
Okay. What else?
The last piece is just a little wire keeper here so that this cable doesn't get pinched in this door, which I did already last night. So that's it.
Got it.
So we're going to try it today. Here we go.
Woohoo!
All right, we're good.
Okay, here we go.
Choke. Keep it at half. Yeah, nice. All right, full choke. Full choke.
faster.
Yeah, but you can see how it got stuck.
Do you think maybe it stopped? This right now? Let's see how easy this opening process is.
This is rubber. This is great. So this is that is a bigger That is bent.
Is the spark plug out?
Yep. Well, that's just dandy.
You want to tell us what your expectations were and what actually happened, Stephen?
Yeah, my expectations were that we were going to have it jam just like the last time. And expectations were met. So that's great. So no chipping today. We made what, like 3 or 4 wood chips.
I looked in our pile over there to see if I could find a chip. We didn't even make enough chips that I can find one. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack, a chip in a mulch.
Yeah, although they are little chips. So the good news is that it'll make a chip, but we have one good blade, and that's what worked for a while. The bad blade just slid the buckthorn right to the corner, jammed everything. And you know what? I don't need to go through that again. So we'll order 2 new blades and get a dipstick for the hydraulic fluid. We've got all of the bolts. The wing nuts work magically. Love them. I can open this bad boy up every other stick like I expect we'll be doing. And yeah, so we'll come back. I am still optimistic. We'll come back with a video that is the wood chipper making wood chips.
Well, that'll be a nice treat for everyone.
Yeah, not now, not today.
So, my expectations were not nearly as rosy as Steve's because I was actually planning on chipping. I have a whole pile by my driveway, which is looking very junky. And I was hoping to chip all that. And then there's another pile down by the pond that I was going to chip. And then there's another pile out in the forest that I was going to chip. Can you get these blades on Amazon? Or is it like Amazon Prime? Like we can get it tomorrow?
Not that I have found. It's going to be DK2.
It's probably going to come on some slow boat from, you know, the Suez Canal, and it's going to take like 4 weeks to get here, and I'll just drown in buckthorn until then. Yeah. Not happy, Bob. Not happy at all.